Hey all, Ryan here from Planetary Lapidary. I am once again on the western shore of Lake Michigan. Haven't been out in a while, so I'm super psyched. I'm in Kewaunee County. Haven't been here. I only come here a couple times a year, but I was in the area, so I decided to stop. And like I said, I'm psyched to see what I can find. I don't know if I'll keep anything today or not, but we'll see what we find. So let's get into it. Kind of windy out here. I'm going to try to do my best with the sound, but we'll see what we can do. I just noticed all these alewives washed up on here. Must have been some big waves or something last night. So let's see if we can find any new rocks. So first couple little finds. This piece of maybe like porphyritic rhyolite. Hopefully I can get it. There you go. You can kind of see the orange little pockets in there. Kind of not very full of a piece, so I probably won't keep it. And then I found this. I didn't get it wet. I don't know what it is. It's got all these like worm trail with crystals in them, so I don't know, really cool. Not gonna take it because it's kind of, I don't know, I'm not sure what it is, but and it feels kind of gritty, so I don't think I'll be able to shine it up. Looks like a mad face. All right, let's find some more. We just saw this. Oh, let's get it wet. All right, let's try to get the other way here. Ooh, a nice stromatopora, nice clear one, all the way through, nice and solid. Yeah, I might keep that one. That'd be a good slabber. Get some of those cross sections. All right, onward. A couple little finds. This could be a horn. It could be some favosites. I think it's a horn. I think that's like the side view of like half of a horn there. Kind of gritty, so not going to keep it. Then I did just find this monster stromatoporoid with all this banding. Really white and got some dark colors in there too. Perfect size for slabbing, so that one's definitely coming home. All right, let's find some more like that. Just found these two pretty much right next to each other. This thing, I don't know what it is, if that's basalt. It doesn't look like basalt. It kind of looks like chert, but then it's got all these yellow and green like inclusions in it. I don't know, I might take that one just to cut it, to see what's inside of it. It's just really strange. It could all just be chert, but even if it is, if it's got some patterning in there, it'll probably be awesome slabs. And then this one I found right next to it pretty much. Just a piece of favosites. You can kind of tell on the side view right there, but it's kind of a, you know, mudstone, limestoney piece, so I got a lot of that, so I'm not going to keep that one. All right, well, let's keep going. Finally got some wet rocks here. Found this guy. Just a totally silicified chunk of horn coral. You can kind of see the outside of it there, and then it's just totally included with quartz. You can kind of see the end grain right there. Really cool piece. I might take it just to see if it'll shine up at all because it's very quartzy. All right, let's keep going. Another really big piece of favosites. It's kind of plastered onto the side, just the one side of this rock, and then it just turns into regular limestone or whatever. But you can kind of see all the little hexagon layers and patterns in there. Really cool, but again, not really a great one to do anything with. All right. Found this sweet thing. It's totally covered in green on that side. And then it turns into like a red granitoid on that side. Really, really cool. Should be able to get some really good slabs out of that for like some earrings or something. See how much of that green comes through. So that one's definitely coming home. Two more here. Little porphyritic basalt or maybe rhyolite, but it's got those really little green crystals in there. I just like that green color again. So that one's cool. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. And then we got this little amygdaloidal basalt, which has got this maybe calcite pockets in there. Some tiny little maybe agate pockets in it. Not a really great one, not any kind of size to it. And this calcite stuff, you know, only shines up a little bit, but so probably won't keep that one either. All right, let's find some more. More here. Another one of those pieces of limestone with that favosites just right in the top of it. It's really cool. Not anything to keep, just cool to look at. Then we got one little fossil soup. I usually don't keep these unless they're really, really good. This would be close if it was a little fuller, but just a cool one. A lot of different patterns, different things in there. Really nothing on this side though. And then I found this crazy conglomerate, and it's kind of dried off, but you can kind of see all those little chunks in there. And I found one of these before, only one. And I cut it open and it just kind of stays like a dull beige and brown and gray. really cool, but you know, I couldn't really do much with that other one, so we'll probably leave that one here too. So we are getting to the end of the beach here. I will show you if we find anything before we get there. Otherwise, we'll turn around and see what we can find on the way back. Okay, I just saw this right here. I haven't grabbed it yet. How big it is. Ooh, it's pretty big and the wet. Huh. Yeah, look at that stromatoporoid. It's a pretty decent sized one too. Little peeler on the back. Mudstone, maybe some little fossils in the bottom. You can see all that layering going around. It's really cool, kind of a gritty one, so I probably won't keep that one, but all right, so we're at the end of the beach. We'll walk to dry on the way back and see if we find anything. Check this one out. Just a huge piece of quartzite, I believe. A lot of red in there, a lot of white. Just a giant piece though, so I don't know if I'd be able to do anything with it. And it doesn't really, it's not really reliable fracture-wise, but really cool piece, huge. All right, let's find a couple more. All right, so last one before we're back to the car here. Just a really cool piece of fossil soup. Not really anything on the back. It looks like it broke off of something, but just a lot of really cool little inclusions in there. Not gonna keep it, but just a really cool piece. So, all right, so I did find a few other things. So I'll get home, get everything cleaned up, and show you what we got. Home and got everything cleaned up. This is everything I kept right here, so not too much stuff, and you saw most of it, but not a couple of them like the sandstones. But I'll go through smallest to biggest here. So this was that piece of granitoid that was just covered in epidote, you know, just all the way around. So I'm probably going to try to get some slabs out of this, try to get some green and red contrast, something out of that piece. Then we have that black piece that has all these yellow and white inclusions. Looking at it, I want to say it's just chert, and then those are just little other colors of chert in there, but I'm not 100% sure. This is another one I think I'm going to try to slab, and I'm going to try to get some thin slabs out of and see if I can get that yellow and black contrast in there, so that should turn out cool. This was that weird one that we found when I got it. When I was looking at it closer, I saw that all these pockets are all filled with little crystals. So I think this is just limestone, and then it's just included with little pockets of quartz in there, and there's little pockets all over the thing. So I decided to keep it because that's really awesome. Looks like a little face there too, but just a really cool piece. I'm not sure exactly how this happened. You know, maybe it got weathered out and then the quartz went in there. I don't know, I'm not 100% sure, but just a really cool rock. And then the two that you didn't see for sure were these two Jacobsville sandstones. This one I had to grab just because, I mean, look at that. It looks like a jack-o'-lantern or something. Not a ton of spots on the other side, but it's not a bad one, so it'll be good for my landscape project. And then I did find this one as well. I just was walking past and saw it. I just like the big circles on there, and both sides are pretty filled on this one, so that's a really good one, really good shape. It'll take up some space. So two good Jacobsville sandstones for my landscape project. And then the last three were those three stromatoporoids. I think you saw them all. There's this one, which has that really fine banding through. So a really, really good slabber, you know. Or actually I'll probably go the long way and try to get as many thin slabs out of this as I can. They should be really clear in there, hopefully, like almost a perfect slabber. And then this was the second one, which is almost in the same boat. You can see some algae inclusions in there. But I still think that it'll just be a super clear, you know, perfect slabs out of this. So I'll go the long way on this one too and try to get a couple out of that one. And then we got this big monster one. Like, look at all the banding on that thing with the white. You know, usually the white doesn't go all the way through, but when it does, it just looks awesome. That, you know, opaque white against the clear layers of the stromatoporoid. So this is going to be another one that I'm going to get a lot of slabs out of. I'm going to try to get as many as I possibly can this way, and I'll be able to make some really cool jewelry out of it. But yeah, all in all, a really good hunt. So if you like this video, leave a like, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for some close-ups at the end, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.